and welcome back to our show, your show, Let's Talk Stocks. In studio with us this morning, and the aroma is very high because we have Miss Hedda Rose Dunkley, and she's of course marketing manager for Blue Mountain Coffee Ventures. Welcome to the show, Hedda.
Thank you very much, and on behalf of the team at Blue Mountain Coffee Venture Limited, thank you so much for the opportunity.
All right, great. Now, I'm sure we're going to be all cheerful all morning because the aroma coming out of this coffee is so great. Blue Mountain Coffee Ventures. Talk to me. Is that a new company, or are you just really beginning to show the true?
So Blue Mountain Coffee Venture Limited is not a new company.
Okay.
We were incorporated in 1991, and the farm that the coffee comes from, which is Flamstead Estate, was established in 1982 by my late father-in-law, the Honorable Hedda Rose Dunkley. Good. Yes.
All right, so I like that. I like that because it is something that we needed, the feed through, you know. We talk about vertical integration. So you're not just going up to see if you can purchase some coffee from somebody, but you've actually taking it fresh from the farm yourself.
Absolutely. So the business, as we have it at Blue Mountain Coffee Venture Limited, is we are producers, we are procurers of coffee, and we are processors of coffee. So all three P's happening there. The farm as producers as farmers, procurers of coffee. We get some of our coffee from the environs of Flamstead. We have about 14 farmers feeding into our system, and then we also process our own coffee. So almost fully vertically integrated, but we're getting there.
Yes, and that's so important for the Jamaican economy. But Blue Mountain Coffee, it's a big name, a big brand internationally.
Yes, that it is.
But you are now ensuring that Jamaicans have a taste of what it is that this international brand is in a big way.
True. So as we were speaking off camera earlier, I was explaining that Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee is finite. It's a small space. Actually, if you think about it, 15,000 acres of coffee across Jamaica is not a lot when you compare to other economies of scale on the international market. So we're finite, we're small. What happens is that we export a lot of our coffee. You do find Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee on the shelves in Jamaica, but you also find what is called a Jamaica Blue Mountain blend. And we also had a conversation about that.
Yes.
You know, the laws of Jamaica allows for 30% Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee in a bag and 70% imported coffee to call it a Jamaica Blue Mountain blend. At Jamaica Blue Mountain Coffee Venture Limited, we call ourselves purist. So we don't do a blend. We have our flagship, which is Flamstead Estate. This is our export product. It's actually in the airport in Montego Bay as well. And we have what is new to market, which is our Perk Up 100% Jamaican gourmet coffee. And that's what we're going to have together this morning. So you have a taste of this.
I already feel rich.
So we thought that it was very important to bring something to the local market that is representative of a great cup of coffee, but also at a price point that our average Jamaican could also enjoy. And this is Perk Up. Perk Up also, I'd like to add that we've put a Jamaican spin on it. So we've used like our patois intertwined in our messaging. We'll say, perk up your cup, perk up your life, perk up your day. So there's that patois lingua that is going on in our messaging. And this, we believe, everything that we carry at Blue Mountain Coffee Venture Limited, we believe represents what we think that there's something special about being 100% Jamaican.
I like that. Something special about being 100% Jamaican. Yes. And given that even with our Jamaicanness, we seem to have been taken onto our culture, or maybe retaking onto our culture, a coffee lifestyle, a coffee culture, because it was there before, from a cup of boiling coffee.
Yes. No, we're dating ourselves when we sing that little jingle in there, but yes. You're absolutely correct. You know, some people say Jamaica is a tea market, but what we have found in the trade when we're interacting with our customers is that they'll say, but hold on, this reminds me of coffee back in the day.
There you go.
So there's a certain nostalgia when they have a cup of our coffee. That brings us joy. And you know what we're finding is that coffee in Jamaica has become more of a lifestyle. So you'll see the younger generation walking around with a cold coffee.
Oh, yes.
Lots of cream to our chagrin, but there's some coffee in there.
Yes.
And so it opens a whole market, not just for us as a company, but for Jamaican coffee in general, to be able to reach more people in terms of the taste of what we have come to enjoy and appreciate. I'm going to just push this down because it's ready. All right, and we're using a French press this morning to have a cup of coffee.
Of course.
All right, there we are. Shall I pour your cup?
Oh, sure.
So what would be great, and I'll ask of you, is, I didn't ask you before if you have your coffee black, but please do try it black.
I do have black.
Great, wonderful,
Every now and
because we're proponents of having black coffee. It's a bit hot, so maybe give it a couple seconds. Try it hot and tell me if you're tasting anything different from the conversation we had off air to what you normally consume, like in the office, for example, which is not a brewed coffee.
Okay. All right, and just make sure it gets cool enough.
No accidents needed here. Yes.
But as we talk about that, and as we see the lifestyle changes, you talk about the youngsters with cold coffee and so on. There is also the fact that many people may not realize it, but Jamaica is a premium brand, even in our own lifestyle.
Yes. Everything about Jamaica is premium.
And the coffee on the international market, we're not your regular coffee that you just pick up off any shelf. We're a premium brand.
We are a premium brand. It's sad to say though that we're losing some of that in the international space. Years ago, people tell you that if you went to a trade show, everybody would be seeking out, where's the Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee? We have been overtaken by other coffees across the world. If you look at the price point of where we are in terms of Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee, we used to be here. Now we're somewhere mid-tier. Okay. So we're coming in from the literature and the studies that have been done recently, somewhere in the $50 to $70 US type of price range in the international market, where there are other coffees that are commanding even up to $1,500 US per pound.
What would you attribute that to?
Yes, I would attribute, and I'll join you.
Sure.
I will attribute that to, and without fear, how is the coffee?
It's actually different.
Yes?
It's real coffee taste.
So you're also saying now this is coffee, or if you want to say it in Jamaican parlance, this a coffee?
This a coffee. Yeah.
Nice, nice, thank you. Yes.
It is love.
Yes. So to answer your question, I would want to say that we need to have more focus and planning and marketing of what we have that is special. We need to recognize that it is indeed special and treat it as such. There is a space for blends. There is a space, for example, for instant coffee. But the brewed coffee that we have coming out of Jamaica that is 100% Jamaica, whether it's High Mountain or Blue Mountain, we need to recognize that it is this much. When it's finished, it's finished, and treat it accordingly. So I think there should be a segmentation and a clear delineation of the different types of coffees that we have here. Not just lump it into one and have a conversation around that. I'll share with you that studies recently show that over 50% of Jamaicans drink mostly instant coffee. But when we have a conversation with our customers in the trade and we'll ask them, what is it that you drink? They really don't know the difference between what is in a glass bottle versus what is prepared the way that we're having it this morning.